Loving what is until it isn't. It's a statement from saying, I've just finished a yoga practice. I'm all spacey and blissed out, but I wanted to get this done because I have to eat and then grab my son. So whilst there's some silence today, enjoying the silence. Loving what is until it isn't. Steve Hardisons. And if you've seen any of my other videos, you'll know that my son, my 6-year-old, has been wanting to essentially live with his dad. And I loved that. I didn't desire it, I didn't want it necessarily, not at all. But I loved it. I was able to stay very present with him and his needs. And I had my moments of feeling pretty fucking sad about it. And I allowed those moments. And I got some support in those moments to remind me that I was creating a story around that circumstance. Our whole life is essentially the stories that we create around them. And I loved it. And it isn't for now. He's designed his new timetable that has to be sort of confirmed with his dad. But for what he's written, my son wrote his timetable today. And I'm laughing because the level of suffering that I put myself in for moments. But I loved it. And now I've gone from having him 7 out of 14 days to 6. So I loved it. And before it's even begun, it isn't. It's like Carl Jung, isn't it? What we resist persists. It's so true for me. Evidence time and time again, the more we cling on to something, the more we push up against something. This is yoga as well. I just finished my yoga, so I'm all in that state of mind. But the more we can just let go and be with the feelings that come up. Like I said, I had some tears and some pain around this topic. He's 6 and he was just telling me over and over and over again, I want to live with Dad. And yesterday I actually said to him, well, you do live with your dad though, don't you, darling? You know, that's not really changing because you live with me and you live with Dad. And this morning, 6 days instead of 7. So I'm feeling pretty happy with that. And I was ready for it to be the 4 that he was saying initially that he wanted. 2 days a week with me, 5 days with his dad. Okay. All right. No problem, honey. Okay. Loving him. Whatever you need. Just loving him. Not wanting it, but loving it. And now it isn't. So I would share that update. And that's all I have for now. My tummy is speaking to me. I'm going to go and get some dinner. But yeah. Try to think if anything else is coming up, but no, it's not, because now I'm just hungry. So thank you for being on this journey with me. It's a really beautiful thing to just be so aware and to be able to show that this stuff, when you put it into practice, whatever's happening, you can live your best life. And actually, everything is always working out when we just trust it, sit with it, don't resist it. Yeah. Loving you. Thank you for being with me, and I will speak to you tomorrow.